Good day, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gareth and you join me here in the Namibian Desert in Namibia, where I have come to drive the most powerful double cab bakkie you can buy right now in South Africa, the new Ford Ranger Raptor.
Dream, search, drive. Cars.co.za.
With budget insurance, there's no back and forth. You claim, we pay.
This is the launch color, code orange. And don't you think it just looks like an absolute off-road beast? Well, I'm about to find out if it is indeed an off-road beast. But before I do that, let's just take a look at some details, some design details of the new Ford Ranger Raptor. And firstly, what you can see here, you've got this beautifully sculpted bonnet and this really wide stance. And that's accentuated by the grille, big and bold. And then that grille is flanked by your Matrix LED headlights, which are standard. And then it's got the distinctive C-clamp daytime running lights. And if you see down here, you've also got a 2.3mm bash plate that will help protect the underside of the car and help protect the engine if you're doing some serious off-roading, which we will be doing. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's a Ranger Raptor behind me being driven by Gareth Woolridge, who is a South African rally race ace, and I am about to have a hot lap with Gareth in the new Ranger Raptor. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm going to take the passenger seat and we'll see you inside the car. I hope this goes well. Hi Gareth.
How are you?
Good and you?
Good. Okay, you guys ready?
Yes, let's do this. Show us what you got, Gareth. Oh, I'm sweating. Sweating bullets. Oh, my kidneys hurt. That's how you drive a Raptor, hey?
I'm still blown away every time.
Hey? Yeah.
It's made it close to a race car, to be honest.
Ford has positioned the new Ranger Raptor as a high-performance 4x4 vehicle, and as such, the engine and the suspension needs to perform at the highest level. So, under the bonnet, you've got a 3-litre twin-turbocharged V6 petrol engine that delivers 292 kilowatts and 583 newton meters of torque that goes through the four-wheel drive system via a 10-speed automatic transmission. But that's not all. The Raptor's party trick is its suspension. Ford has fitted Fox 2.5 live valve internal bypass shock absorbers, which do a phenomenal job at providing the necessary stability and comfort that you need while you're bombing through the desert in Namibia. The Ranger Raptor allows you to change settings such as your steering, suspension, and the active exhaust using the steering wheel. Let's go have a closer look. Welcome to the interior of the new Ranger Raptor, and wow, what an occasion it is being in here. The first thing I really like about the interior of the new Ranger Raptor are these jet fighter inspired sport seats. They're heavily bolstered down the sides to give you that extra support, and they are really comfortable, especially when you're bombing through the desert like I am, or I guess it will be comfortable when you're driving through the leafy suburbs of Gauteng too. And then the steering wheel. It's beautifully leather wrapped steering wheel here with mounted controls, and then you got this Raptor logo here to tell you that you are driving a Raptor and not just any ordinary Ranger, which is, I think, for many buyers, I think that might be important. And the mounted controls, it's really smart what they've done here. Everything is at your fingertips. You can set your steering settings, suspension settings, your exhaust settings, because remember this Raptor's got an active exhaust, so you can set that here. And then it's got something called a My Raptor button, which means you can set your own preferences, all your, you know, whatever you might need in your particular off-roading situation. You set all your settings there, and when you need them, you just push that button and the car will automatically get those settings set up for you, and you can just go as you need to. And then directly in front of the driver, you've got a 12.4 inch instrument cluster. It's all digital, so you can access everything there, including all the settings, all your off-road settings, driver assistance systems, you name it. It's all there, and it's all configurable. Oh, and one last thing, you got these beautiful magnesium paddles back here, which allows you to do your manual shifting, which is really cool. And then we come to the infotainment touchscreen. It's a 12.4 inch screen, vertically orientated, much like a tablet, and it looks really good, and it's operating Ford's latest Sync 4 operating system, and we think it's a little bit better than the previous system, and we still kind of getting used to, you know, where all the menus are, but it's all very straightforward, and it actually looks like a really good system. And then just below that, you've got your wireless charging for your cell phone, which is really, really useful. 2 cup holders over here, and then you come to your drive mode dial, and this is where you'll set all your drive modes, all your off-road modes. And then right next to that, there's a little shortcut button here that takes you straight to your 4x4 screen, and that is where you can set your front and rear differential locks, as well as trail control, which is another really useful feature on this new Ranger Raptor. While we're going slowly through here, let's maybe talk about fuel economy. Now that's an interesting one with this car, because Ford is claiming 11.5 liters per 100, and currently on my readouts I'm getting 18.9 liters to the 100 kilometers, which is very high. But to be fair, we are driving the Raptor pretty hard here in the desert, and so obviously your consumption is going to go up. But it would be very interesting to see what real world conditions would be like on tar. I suspect it will be probably around 15 or 14 liters to the 100 kilometers, but that's still very high fuel consumption. So trail control is pretty much described as cruise control for off-roading. So what you do is you set the speed you want to travel at up to 32 kilometers per hour, and the car will just keep traveling at that speed, and then you just focus on putting your steering inputs and your braking, and it actually just makes 4x4ing a lot easier, especially on the slow technical obstacles. It really is. Trail control is it's a really useful feature. That was intense rock crawling, and the trail control proved to be super useful in that situation. And with the front differential lock engaged, the Raptor didn't slip its wheels at all going up those steep inclines, and it was just fantastic performance from the Raptor. So we just heard an interesting little stat. So apparently Ford doesn't quote a 0 to 100 sprint time for the new Raptor, but apparently tests out of Australia show that the Raptor can do 5.8 seconds, which is significantly faster than the outgoing Raptor, and very fast for a double cab bakkie. Okay, so we're going up a big dune. I'm going to go full throttle, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear it on the video, but try and listen to the sound of this new Raptor, of the active exhaust. Just sounds incredible. Sounds like nothing you've ever heard in a bakkie. Give it a listen. Here we go. Oh, I think I'm in manual mode, but anyway. Oh, woohoo! You smashed that dune. Wow. There's no doubt about it. The new Ranger Raptor is an absolute beast, and there's no 4x4 in the current market that can match its high-speed off-road capability. With pricing starting at 1,094,900 Rand, the new Ranger Raptor has so much performance to offer, and we think that its pricing is actually quite reasonable. But you must know that service plans and maintenance plans are excluded, and you will therefore have to factor those costs into your buying decision. With keen pricing, we think that the new Ranger Raptor is going to become a common sight on our roads very quickly.
Hello and welcome to the end of the video where we've tried to put some very useful things on the screen for you. So the purchase price of the Ranger Raptor is 1,094,900. However, Ford is one of the only manufacturers in South Africa that has unbundled their service plans according to the Right to Repair Act, and so you'll have to pay a little bit extra for the service plan. It's a 4-year 60,000 and comes in at 9,283 Rand. You can include that as part of your finance deal. And we've worked out an indicative insurance premium for you with budget insurance using my profile. So you're looking at about 1,387 Rand per month to insure your Ranger Raptor. Thanks for watching.
Are you busy trying to decide between 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 cars, 5 cars, 6 cars? We have an excellent compare tool on our site which will help you make sense of all the different pricing and all the different specs. You'll find it on our main site as well as in our app. It's super slick, it's easy to use, it's highly detailed, it's constantly updated with the latest information and pricing, and I can guarantee you it'll make your life a ton easier. Check it out on our website, link in the description below.
Cars.co.za.
Get insurance that pays out faster than the word Archie. Budget, the official insurer of good South Africans.